Dan Malta, happy to be here on the call this afternoon on Flow Hockey. Also welcoming in some listeners from the Wellington area on 99.3 County FM. And in between the pipes this afternoon, Jacob Brown for the Wellington Dukes through 19 games, 12-5-2-0, 3.18 goals against average, and a .902 save percentage. In between the pipes for the Cobourg Cougars, Tommy O'Donnell from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. The 04 born 20-year-old through 23 games this season, 11-7-3-0, 2.82 goals against average, and a .905 save percentage. As it stands, Cobourg is in 7th place in the Eastern Conference standings, 6 points back, are ahead of 8th place Pickering and 4 points back from 6th place St. Mike's. The Dukes, well, they're in 4th, 8 points back of Haliburton County. Both teams coming off of losses, both teams 2-5 in their last 5, or 2-3 in their last 5, and we are underway. The Dukes come up with possession off the opening draw, sent up into the neutral zone where Jesse English plays it towards the Dukes bench. Puck bouncing around in neutral ice, sent deep into the zone now, played by Wellington around into the near side corner. Puck stops up there before being advanced down the ice. The Dukes on the attack in the offensive zone. Center O'Donnell swats that one away. And the Cougars to our broadcast right, the Dukes to the left. The Cobourg Cougars wearing their pink in the rink jerseys this afternoon. Couple of Dukes players circling around in the neutral zone as Cole Ellis carries it across center, then sends it in deep. He'll head off for a change. Gabe Runco snaps it forward and hits former Duke Zachary Carrier. Pokes it across the line. The Dukes immediately turn it back the other way. Now Carrier's got it on his stick again. Crosses the blue line, dishes it off, looks for a pass in return from Nathan Whitkey. It's behind the net, a huge collision. Carson Littlejohn and Zachary Carrier. I don't know who won that exchange, but both players went flying. And a penalty coming up here against Zachary Carrier for the rough. So they had some words afterwards behind the play. And Carrier's the only one heading to the box, so that will bring the draw down to the Cobourg zone. Mention how both teams are coming off of losses to start the broadcast. The Dukes 2-3 in the last 5, coming off a 4-0 loss against Haliburton County, the team they're chasing in the standings, while Cobourg is coming off a 4-3 loss to the Trenton Golden Hawks in their most recent action. Castle holding the puck at the line, drops it off to the near wall. Chance at the side of the net for Jewett, tries to tuck one far side. That misses the net, goes into the far corner. Approaching the midway point of the power play, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 for the Dukes as Carson Renfrew's heading to the box. Castle, long shot, O'Donnell holds on. And a cross-check is the call against Carson Renfrew as he fired his man down in the corner. Well, pardon me, it's Jack Cook going to the box. It's now controlled up top by Castle. He switches off with Schaap. Back down into the corner, Luttrell. Xander Luttrell to Castle at the dot, across, looking for a one-timer. That's broken up by Carson Durnan, got his stick in the lane. Right back the other way, the Dukes. Quick shot, heavy traffic in front of O'Donnell. A penalty coming up against Wellington just as one of the penalties expired. So it will be 4-on-4 for 58 seconds here. Heading to the box is Corey Jewett. And it's going to be a goaltender interference penalty. Puck sent off the glass by the Dukes. Capagarides cuts it down at the line, sends it across. Carrier, his shot blocked by Smith, controls the deflection. Harmon down low, sends it right across. Backdoor, LaForge couldn't get it on net. One last chance on the power play here. There's a shot from Carrier, high tip, chance in front. They score. Nico LaForge makes it 1-0 Cougars. Just as the power play expired, they maintained the pressure, and it was chaos in front of Jacob Brown. The puck just comes out onto the stick of Nico LaForge off to the side of the net. Capagarides kicks it across. There's a shot sent through low, and then LaForge knocks the rebound home. Picked off and neutralized by Wellington. They send it in deep on the forecheck now, but Cook steals it, and a penalty coming up here. This is going against Cobourg. It's going to be a hooking penalty going against Blake Peters-Davy. The Wellington power play this season, firing at 23.7% success rate. McNeil sends a puck through the seam as the Dukes have possession in the offensive zone. Up to the line, it's stolen by Nathan Whipke. He's off to the races. McNeil on his back. Whipke with a shot, short-handed, goal! Nathan Whipke, a big celebration on that one, making it 2-0, a man down. And that was just a foot race. That was all effort for Whipke to get down the ice. Just 18 seconds into the penalty kill. Whipke with the steal at the blue line, and he's off to the races. McNeil on his back, Carson Littlejohn right on his back. And he knocks one in. All effort breakaway there. He had a brief ceremony before the game as well at his Pink in the Rink game. Everybody here in Cobourg thinking of 13-year-old Lachlan Welsh, who's battling T-cell lymphoblastic lymphoma. He's got a 2-year battle ahead of him, but we all know he's going to make it through. Harmon sends it across the zone. LaForge, his shot blocked by Ellis. Puck behind the net, off the post. And Brown had Ellis right on his lap, trying to make that save. Jewett and Durnan on the faceoff. It's controlled by the Dukes. Long range shot, they score! Riley Noble just flips one through traffic, and the seeing eye shot beats Tommy O'Donnell. And just off the draw, takes a peek, and that went through probably 3 or 4 bodies, and then top corner on Tommy O'Donnell. Hendry racing onto the puck, near side corner, taken by Arafsky. Chance in front, Terwilliger. Another chance, that shot sent up and over the net. They keep on jamming away at it, but Brown holds strong on the post with that right pad. 45 seconds remain in the opening frame. Stolen by Ewart in the neutral zone. Ahead to Carrier. He kicks it back up to the line. Cook to English. English tries to take a shot. He whiffs on it. McNeil still bugging him up at the line. A penalty coming up against Wellington. It's going to be a roughing call with 31.8 seconds to go in the first period. Sasha Trudell down to the bumper. Ewart through the seam, and the pass doesn't get through. Bounces into the corner. Puck brought up to the line and sent out into the neutral zone. Jewett, breakaway, shorthanded. Jewett in tight, goes the backhand. Shot goes wide. And now the Cougars have regained possession. Fantastic effort there to shorthanded to force the puck out of the zone by the Wellington Dukes. That's the conclusion of the opening frame shots, 13-10 in favor of Wellington, but the score 2-1 for the hometown Cobourg Cougars. It is the Pink in the Rink game in Cobourg. Mentioned a couple of times, but everybody here thinking of 13-year-old Lachlan Walsh, who's battling T-cell lymphoblastic lymphoma. Off the draw, the Dukes come up with it and launch it in deep. Held on to by O'Donnell, and it's picked up by Terwilliger. Across the seam, Whipke's one-timer off the heel of his stick into the corner. Hit along the boards, the Dukes bench calling for a penalty on Wyatt Gregory. Back to even strength. Whipke pressed in the corner, he plays it up the wall. Controlled by Cobourg still, even though we're at 5-on-5 here. Now it's brought out into the neutral zone as Terwilliger is forced offside by Murray, and we could have a slew footing penalty coming up against Murray. At least a trip, a hold. It's just going to be a trip. Okay. We're taking a look at it on the replay here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and say Ethan Murray is lucky on that one if it's just 2 minutes. chasing down Terwilliger and takes him down to this, so it's going to be a 4-minute. Jack Cook now snaps it forward. Durnan plays it into the zone. Whipkey first on the puck, centers, and that rolls off the stick of Wyatt Gregory. He was right in front of Jacob Brown. And now a penalty coming up against Cobourg. It's going to be a trip. So with 2:22 to go in the Cobourg power play, they take a penalty of their own. Cook, far corner, trying to use his feet to escape Colin Smith, but Smith has him pinned against the wall. Now Rafsky to Ewart, pump fake, shot, that one goes wide, it's behind the net. 20 some odd seconds until Cobourg is back on a power play for just as many seconds. Battle in the corner, Jewett and Arafsky choke slams Corey Jewett. Holding or roughing, I imagine that's going to be the call. Castle steps out with the puck near side to Jewett. Quickly returns it. Castle across the opposing blue line. Jewett with a shot looking far side. O'Donnell with the save in front. O'Donnell comes up huge with the glove hand. Bounced forward. Kapagaritis knocks it on his backhand to Gabe Runco. A dangerous play. Passes it right across the crease. Now Cobourg comes up with it. Declan Reddy works it ahead to Beckett Ewart. Tries to drag it through his feet. Trips up on the play and goes into the corner. Into the neutral zone. Wang collects it there for Cobourg. Near side. Beckett Ewart looking, holding. Tries to center. Harmon there. Wang was there. They try and jam it home. They score! Beckett Ewart from the side of the net slams it home. 3-1 Cobourg. Beckett Ewart was buzzing on that shift. Controlling the puck all around the zone. You can see him carry it in behind the net, looking to shoot, kicks it back to Harmon. He's tangled up, and then Wang with an opportunity. Ewart circles around, goes to the far post, and knocks it home, his 24th goal of the season. Brugden Hill and Durnan on the draw. Brugden Hill's being set out. A lot of guys getting removed from the faceoff circle today as well. Draw controlled by Cobourg. Turned over, they score! A steal and snipe from Ethan Murray. And Murray just peeled that one away in the slot. He's lined up as the centerman off the faceoff, just goes to the hash mark, steals it and snipes it. In a half second, he's got his 21st on the year. Passes it ahead and finds Peters Davey across the blue line. Centers for Runco, quick shot, stopped by Brown. Rebound up to the line, Kapagaritis then sends it on net. Albanese collects the deflection, but it's stolen by Cobourg. Wang up to the line, ready, long range shot, that's deflected into the near side corner. Runco in pinching, but the Dukes are able to clear the zone. McNamara and Reddy get tangled up, and a holding the stick penalty is going against McNamara. And Declan Reddy with a guilty conscience was arguing, I didn't do anything. And then he went to go open up the penalty box door, and the referee says, yes, you did not do anything. Puck bouncing around big time right now in the Duke zone. Centering attempt. Harmon trying to get a pass across, can't settle the puck down. Carrier up top, Kapagaritis. That shot blocked by Jewett. Another chance. Harmon fakes, sends it across. LaForge, he's robbed by Brown. Wow. Just a few seconds until McNamara steps out of the box. Cook plays it back to Runco. We're at even strength here in Cobourg. Battle in front of the Cougars bench. Luttrell brings it up the ice across center, across the blue line, trying to drop it off. He somehow squeezes through, can't get a shot off, however. And now the puck is in the far corner in the Cougars zone. Runco works it ahead. A penalty coming up against McNamara. He's going right back to the box unless the Cougars can score here. It's going to be a tripping call. Quinn McNamara. Did we see a kneeing? It's going to be a knee. And I believe those are more than 2 fingers signaled by the official. Kapakaritis sends it back far side. Long shot from Harmon, stopped by Brown and sent back to the corner. McCavick up the ice with Jewett. Snaps one on net, shooting for the rebound, but O'Donnell does a great job of deflecting that one away from the slot into the corner. Ewert through the seam. Chance at the side of the net, they score! Nico LaForge! 4-2 Cobourg. That's a tough one to swallow for the Wellington Dukes now. Nico LaForge is second of the game, 14th of the season. Cobourg brought it up the ice with some good pace here on the power play. LaForge drops it off to Ewert and then just heads to the net. Good pass right back across the seam from Kayden Harmon. Pretty passing play on that one. Now the penalty and game clock essentially matching here, just a couple of seconds difference as the puck comes up to the line. Vrugdenhill with the steal. He's got Trudell with him, sends it through, they score! Ben Vrugdenhill finds Xander Luttrell for a shorthanded marker. And the Dukes are back to within 1. And Vrugdenhill just with the steal at the line, strides in. Cook tries to get down there to play the pass, but it's right underneath his stick. Down low into the corner. Noble has Ewert pinned. A foot race back the other way. McNeil's got a chance shorthanded. McNeil in tight, stopped by O'Donnell. A huge save shorthanded. Hendry interrupts the breakout for Cobourg. Now the Cougars are up the ice. 6 seconds remain in the period. Whipke centers, no one home. It goes to the far side boards. Another shot from an off-angle, puck bouncing around. Nothing doing except for a quick scrap, it looks like, at the side of the net. Durnan mixing it up with Kavick. That brings in a crowd. Gregory having some words with Brown now. And they will all head off to their rooms. 4-3 the score after 20 minutes here in Cobourg. Busy second period. Beckett Ewert made it 3-1 Cobourg with his 24th of the season, coming from Kayden Harmon and Chris Bridges. And then Ethan Murray answered back for the Dukes. That made it 3-2, Murray's 21st. And Nico LaForge on the power play with his 14th. From Kayden Harmon and Beckett Ewert. And then right after that, Sasha Trudell, a shorthanded marker at the 18-20 mark, assisted by Ben Vrugdenhill. And that brings us up to date on the goals. 4-3 the score here. And a pretty exciting game, a lot of end-to-end action. Both teams playing solid hockey. Nobody really crossing the line or anything, just good, hard hockey so far. Seen some big hits, some great plays. Power play goals, shorthanded goals, a little bit of everything this afternoon in Cobourg. As Durnan and Vrugdenhill lean in for the draw. It's played into the corner. And the Dukes then chip it down the ice with speed on the puck. It's Murray. Murray in all alone, scores! All tied up at forwards. Ethan Murray. A great play there as the Dukes just flipped it down the ice. It was a great look from Cole Ellis, and he found Murray skating underneath the puck. Too much speed for the Cougars defenders to handle. Then he goes across the crease and jams it home. It's played up to the line, and the puck escapes the zone. The Dukes still with possession as we cross the midway point of the third period here. Whipkey races back onto it, and Chris Bridges has just taken a penalty for slashing the stick out of Rugdenhill's hands. And there might be some extra minutes going up there as Bridges took a chop at Rugdenhill's stick when it was on the ice. 2 for interference and a misconduct, 10-minute misconduct for Chris Bridges. Whipkey lines up across from Jewett on the face-off to the right of O'Donnell. Whipkey wins this draw clean. Kapagaritis doesn't get everything on that as he tried to clear the zone. It's held in at the line. Now Kapagaritis plays it back up top again, held in by Hendry. Hendry spins off LaForge, drives the puck down low to Jewett. 5 seconds remain in the power play for the Dukes. Puck loose in the slot, spinning shot, they score! Ryan Schaap picks up the rebound off the pad of Tommy O'Donnell, and it's 5-4 Dukes with 7:53 to play in the third. The Cougars just simply couldn't clear the zone. They had a couple of great opportunities to do so. Gets up to the line, and then a shot on net, just a player lost in coverage. That'll happen when it's 5-on-4. Now Cook holds on to it. 2 Cougars down the ice, 2 down low curling. Arowski takes a pass right up the gut, and they've brought it up the ice. Gregory tries to take a pass, it's underneath his stick. Loose in the near side corner, sent up to the slot. Terwilliger drops it off. Runco, long shot, that one just goes wide. Cobourg buzzing now, they try and jam one in from in tight. Brown makes the save, puck goes into the corner. Back into the neutral zone, the puck played off a glove. LaForge and Jewett on the draw. Both will try and win this on their backhands. And the empty net for the Cougars. Cobourg comes up with a face-off. It's up to the line, and they've got possession. Harmon takes the shot. That misses wide and bounces up to the line where Kapagaritis holds it in. Now a battle near the blue line. Sent far side. This could seal it, and there it is. Ryan Schaap with the empty netter with 2.5 to play. Still a good amount of time. That's the second of the period for Schaap, his 27th on the season. He's going to turn it up quickly. Just inside a minute to play. Terwilliger at the line. They're onside, LaForge. Puck peeled away from him, stolen back by Gregory. Sent through the seam, bouncing puck, and it's down the other way. They go for the empty netter again. This one misses, but there will be no icing now. Luttrell with the chance is knocked down by Gregory. A penalty coming up here.
Come on, ref!
It's going against Jonathan Kapagaritis. And with 35.2 seconds to play, Kapagaritis is heading to the box. 20 seconds to play now. Castle holds it in at the blue line, chips it in deep. Controlled by Wellington. They play it up top. Inside 10 to play. There's another shot. They score. Castle slides it on net. Kavik tips it home. And the seats begin to empty at the CCC. .4 seconds on the face-off here. And that will do it. 7-4 final. As the Dukes come into Cobourg on a Saturday afternoon and earn a decisive victory. A big third period is what got them through in this one. And that'll do it from Cobourg. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on Monday on Flow Hockey. For everybody on crew, I'm Dan Malta.